What's going on, guys? It's Sevens, and today we're going over the Balrog matchup. This is another tough matchup for Ken, um, but there are things he can do in this matchup to kind of maximize his punishes. Um, Balrog has a lot of ways to get around Ken's fireballs. He can use tap, he can use V skill. Um, he is very advancing when it comes to Ken, of course, and just about anybody in general because, things like dash punch, EX dash punch, so he can close the gap fairly quickly. He does not need to jump in this matchup, which, makes it even harder because now you don't really have anything else to really look for. But you can force him to make mistakes on offense if he gets too reckless, and that's what Ken looks out for, any offensive mistakes against Balrog. So let's hop right into that. So let's start off with the dash punch. Everybody knows that dash punch is -4, so it is unsafe at a distance. So with that, you can either go into that, or you can go into DXDP. Personally, if I have the opportunity, I like to go to EX Tatsu to push him to the corner and get my space back because Balrog is pretty forceful at pushing him back. Now, let's say he does a really poorly spaced dash punch, so we'll go with medium. You can actually get 2 buttons in instead of just 1. So that made it a little bit better as far as punishing his dash punch. Now to the things that matter more than just, a misspaced dash punch. What about a whiff dash punch? Don't let them get away with a whip dash punch either, because that can be punished pretty heavily just by recklessly advancing without, recognizing the distance. So when Barb makes those calculation errors, you can do something about that as well. Now, this button is super problematic for Ken, but there's something you can do about this as well, and that'll be Stand Fierce. It has great range. It can crush counter if you try to challenge it. You can't really be inside of the range of it and try to press anything mostly, and it will counter hit you. So what can we do? Well, Ken's buff gave us something really good to do about that. Now maintaining this distance is really good as well, of course. For the dash punch, the dash, and also for his so you can stop the dash at this distance, you can stop the jump at this distance, and you can be ready for his V skill at this distance. Now I would say at this distance it is also safe to throw fireballs at about this distance. It's typically harder for him to react to a fireball right here unless he reads it. Also, Balrogs like to do things like that is very fake. You can check the KKB every time. It's never real, no matter, even if he does EX. It's never real. So you can press a button. So as you can see the negative frames when he spins. He loses his turn when he does that. And now to the next part. Ken has to really maximize his confirms. Maximizing your confirms is really important because whenever you get a straight hit on Balrog, you really want to make it count. Of course, neutral jumping periodically, but not too much because you can get screw upward. Going up against people like, Brian F, Smug, those pretty good Balrogs, they have thought of ways to deal with that, of course, so you can't really just throw that out. Now, of course, I understand everyone's not on that level to run into them, but, there are others out there who exist and are really good. Also, Balrog's stand medium kick is really good and neutral, so he can confirm that into just about anything. So you want to watch out for that button um, as far as contesting on defense, because once you get knocked down, you kind of want to hold it and force him to throw you, because they nerfed Balrog's forward throw to where he's -2 on dash up, so now Ken can check him with a jab, so he can no longer throw Ken into another throw and it be real because of that buff, or it'd be really hard because of that. Sorry, because of that nerf. Um, his dash is pretty hard to react to. It's really fast. And then on top of that, going in with dash punch, you have to be ready. So playing very defensive in this matchup is how you want to go. I guess that's what my whole matchup revolves around, is playing defense and reacting, because you can't really initiate too much. It will force you into a bad spot if you try to contest his buttons a lot. And a lot of things can be made safe if he just adjusts. So playing defensive in this matchup is pretty much what you want to do. You want to be ready and know your punishes and know what he can't do, because if Ken tries to initiate too much, Balrog has really good buttons to maximize Ken overextending. Overextending gets you killed in this matchup really bad. All it takes is one V trigger, low forward or medium punch from the corner to carry you into the other corner, and then you have to guess for game. So this is a mentality matchup, this is a thought process matchup, and this is a chess game. This matchup for Ken is to minimize mistakes and to maximize punishes and to maximize hit confirms, because you will not get a whole lot of opportunities because of Balrog's safety and his great range on his buttons. I really hope that helps you guys. I'm going to keep doing more of these, and hope everybody stays safe and have a blessed day.